మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు రేపటి నుంచి సెమినార్స్ చెప్పండి. నేను ఇంకో విషయం కూడా చెప్తున్నాను. సండేస్ కూడా ఈ కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది. మనకి సండేస్ కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత కూడా అడిషనల్ గా కొన్ని క్లాసెస్ కండక్ట్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఎవ్రీ సండే అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కంపల్సరీ అటెండ్ అవ్వండి. నజీర్ గారు మాత్రం అటెండ్ అవ్వాల్సిందే, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ ఆయనే కదా, కాబట్టి అటెండ్ అవ్వాల్సిందే. ఏదో కొత్త కాన్సెప్ట్ S/4HANA గురించి కానీ ఏదైనా డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం, మనకి ఒక బెటర్ నాలెడ్జ్ వస్తుంది కదా, అందువల్ల. ఓకే, రైట్, స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
My screen visible, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. The automatic payment program, SAP FICO. What is an automatic payment program, APP in SAP FICO? The automatic payment program determines what you have to pay, when you have to pay, and how much you should pay through the payment rules that you define in the payment program configuration. APP process can group several open items that are to be paid into a single payment if required. The rules determine the due dates for the payments and the payee to whom you need to make the payment. Further, it also determines house banks from which you should process the payment and the appropriate payment methods relevant to the payee or country. The process steps. These are the 3 APP process steps. At first, we need to configure the APP in FBZP. Then we have to post vendor invoices in FB60. And then we have to run APP run in F110. APP configuration FBZP. This is the SAP navigation path. Receivable and payable, business transactions, outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payment, payment method or bank selection for payment program, setup payment program, FBZP. All the configurations are here. Either we can configure using navigation path, or we can use the transaction code FBZP. These are the 6 configurations we have. All company codes, paying company codes, payment methods in country, payment methods in company code, bank determination, house banks. Out of these 6 configurations, first we'll do the house banks, then the rest of the configurations we'll do later. House bank configuration process. These are the 3 steps which we need to follow in house banks configuration. Create GL accounts in FS00, then create house banks in FI12, and assign house banks and account ID in GL accounts, which we defined previously in FS00. Either we can create house banks in FBZP, or we can use the transaction code FI12. The key points which we need to consider before the house bank setup. These are the key points which we need to understand before this configuration. House bank. House bank is nothing but bank master data. It means it contains bank name, bank address, bank phone number, etc. Next, account ID. Account ID contains bank account number. Bank account number means your saving bank account or current bank account or overdraft bank account number. Either saving or current account or overdraft bank account numbers. Next, bank key. Bank key is nothing but IFSC code, this is the key which we are using to transfer funds within the country. Next, GL accounts. For every house bank, we need to create 3 GL accounts. Bank main account, bank outgoing payment account, bank incoming payment account. Then SWIFT code, international money transfers, and bank number. In this configuration, bank number is nothing but bank contact number. These are the points which we need to keep in mind before the configuration. The difference between IFSC code and the SWIFT code. IFSC code stands for Indian Financial System Code, whereas SWIFT code stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. IFSC code is 11-digit alphanumerical code that uniquely identifies all banks and their respective branches. and SWIFT code ranges from 8 to 11 digits. FIC code used for the transfer of funds within the country, whereas the SWIFT code are used for international money transfers between banks. Accounting entries for outgoing and incoming payments. These are the accounting entries. For the outgoing payments, initially, the entry would be vendor account data to bank outgoing payment account. Once we do the bank reconciliation, the entry will be bank outgoing payment account data to bank main account. Here, the bank outgoing payment account will be nullified, and finally, the final entry will be vendor account data to bank main account. Similarly, in case of incoming payments also, bank incoming payment account data to customer account. Once we do the bank reconciliation, the main bank account will be debited and bank incoming payment account will be credited. And finally, the bank incoming account will be nullified and the final entry would be main bank account data to customer account. So the bank outgoing payment and bank incoming payment, we have to maintain open item management. In FS00, I created three main bank GLs, three GLs for Axis Bank main account, Axis Bank outgoing payment account, Axis Bank incoming payment account. All the parameters are same. Only here relevant to cash flow, this we need to select. Remaining parameters are same. Similarly, in case of outgoing payment and incoming payment, all parameters are same. Only we need to select open item management. As these outgoing and incoming will be nullified. Notes to remember while GL creation. At the time of outgoing payment GL creation and incoming payment GL creation, we must select open item management. At the time of bank GL or cash GL creation, we must select relevant to cash flow. These are the 2 points which we need to keep in mind while creating the GLs. Now create house banks in FI12. Give your company code, continue. Now here we need to define the house bank. The house bank, this is a 5-digit alphanumerical key. Next we have to give bank country, that is IN, and bank key. This bank key is nothing but IFSC code. Then create. It will ask for address, bank address. We need to give bank address, bank name, region, street, city, bank branch. Then we need to give the SWIFT code and bank number. This is nothing but telephone number, bank communication number. Continue and save. Then go for bank accounts, double click on bank accounts, go for new entries. Now it will ask for account ID. This is also 5-digit alphanumerical key. Then we have to give bank account number. Bank account number means is nothing but our saving bank, our current account, or overdraft number, and GL. This GL means this is main bank GL. Then save. Now we have to go back to FS00 and we have to assign the house bank and account ID in all the 3 GLs which we created earlier. That is for Axis Bank main account, Axis Bank outgoing payment account, and Axis Bank incoming payment accounts. And save. Now the rest of 5 configurations we'll do now. The first configuration is all company codes. Set up all company codes for payment transactions. Go for new entries. Here, in this configuration, we need to define all the participating companies, the sending company, paying company code. Here, paying company code means the company which is centrally available for multiple company codes. Means, for example, there would be company code A, company code B, company code C. So company decided all payments should be routed through company code A. In this case, the paying company code is company code A, and other B and C are the sending companies. Next, it means all payments will be triggered from paying company code. Next, choose this option, separate payment per business area. If we want separate payment per business area. Then cash discount and tolerances. Tolerance stays for payable. If we give, for example, invoice is due on 25th. For example, if we give here 5 days. If we give here 5, means it will not be paid till 30th. So that is the tolerance. Next, outgoing payment with cash discount. Here we given 5%. It means below 5% invoices will not pick for the automatic payment program. And then vendors, if we need to include in our automatic program any special GLs, means advance payment or down payments, we should mention here and save. Next, paying company codes. Go for new entries. Here we have to give minimum amount for incoming payment, minimum amount for outgoing payment. This is we given as 100 rupees. And go for forms. These are the SAP script forms, which are standard. These are available as a standard forms. Just we consider as a standard forms, whatever existed in the SAP. Similarly, we have to give the sender details. This is also standard forms. Then save. Next, payment method in country. Means why we are doing this configuration means what are the payments available in the country? For example, here in India, what are the payments available? Bank transfer, cash transfer, direct check payment, like this. These are the methods of payment. What are the payments available in country? Here, my payment method is C, that is description, check for BHAC. Now payment method for either outgoing or incoming. This is a payment process. That's why outgoing payment and payment method classification as a check. And again, allow for personal payments and downside required master record specifications. Here we choose in street, PO box or PO box postal code. If we choose this option, we should maintain in the master records, vendor master records. Otherwise, it will not be picked. Maybe invoice, maybe due, but it will be classified under failed item. Similar way, we can create another payment method for transfer. This is for C. Again, we can create one more for transfer. Then we have to create, we should give the bank details. In that case, we should give bank details. Here, this is bank transfer. In case of transfer, bank transfer, and we should give here all the bank details in the vendor master. And here we can find some document types for payment. Generally, vendor payments clearance document would be indicated with the KZ. But we can understand if the document type is ZP, it is an automated clearing. So again, we in OBC A7, we need to make sure for these document types, we need to have number ranges. Go for OBA7. Here, number range is 20. So go for number range information. Give your company code. Go to intervals. Here it is already defined for 20. So hence, no need to give now. Next, payment method in company code. Earlier we seen payment method in country. Now we have to see payment method in company code. Here the paying company code, payment method is check. And here we are defining minimum amount and maximum amount. And payment per due day. Payment per due means For example, one vendor may have 5 invoices. Out of 5 invoices, it will be picked due date wise. Once we choose this option, it will be picked due date wise. And here foreign payments, yes, it is allowed. Then again here some SAP scripts are there. These are the standard forms for check printing. Then save. Now the bank determination. Give a paying company code, continue, BHAC, and click on the ranking order. Here I have 2 house banks, one HDFC Bank and one Axis Bank. We have to give rankings based on the availability of funds. We have to give ranking. Here I given rank 1 for HDFC and rank 2 for Axis Bank. It means APP will first check as per the rank number 1 bank, then it will go to the next bank and save. Next, bank accounts. Here we have to give our house bank account, payment method, currency, account ID, and bank sub account. Bank sub account means this is your subledger, means outgoing payment account, not main account. And save. Next, available amounts. Here again we have to give house bank, account ID, days, currency, available for outgoing payment. Here I given this, sorry. Here I given days one. If I put 0 here, immediately the funds are available for payment. If here I put 1. Maybe you can run the program today, but payment will be cleared after 1 day. That's why we maintain 1 day here. Now for clearing, go for value date. Here we need to define our payment method, house bank, account ID, and amount limit. For available amount, here I taken 10 lakhs maybe, but I am limiting to 1 lakh. Means 1 lakh should be the minimum I should maintain. It means only 9 lakhs it is available for payment. Similarly, Axis Bank I given 50,000. It means 9,50,000 is available for payment. Then save. Now all configurations are done. Now we have to post invoice in FB60. I posted one invoice in FB60. And similarly, I posted 3 invoices. Now all are due for payment. We can check in FBL1, L1N. Now APP run in F110. Identification, we have to give the identification number. This is also 5-digit alphanumerical key. Go for parameters. Give a company code, payment method, next date. Then you have to give the vendor number. Then go for additional logs. In additional logs, we have to tick all this. Due date check, payment method selection in all cases, line items of the payment documents. Then go for and select the vendor and save. Then go parameters have been entered. Next, proposal. Then select proposal. Start immediately. Continue. Payment proposal has been created. Then go for proposal, edit proposal. Here select all accounting clerk. Continue. So here it is red in type because there is an error. We have to double click on the vendor code. And we need to go for reallocate. Here we have to give payment method and house banks and account ID. Then continue. then save. Then go for payment run, start immediately, continue. Now, the payment run has been carried out, posting order 1, generated 1, completed. If we go FBL1N, these are the postings which are cleared, and the vendor account is 0. All the 3 invoices are cleared. So whatever cleared with the automatic payment program, it is indicated with the ZP. Notes to remember, as it is a demo server, payment method is highly volatile. As many users will use the same payment method, hence change the payment method every time before executing the payment. Next, house bank and account ID can be updated either in vendor master or in invoice line items. Thank you.
ఎక్సలెంట్ సార్, ఎక్సలెంట్ సార్, చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు.
Thank you, Andy.
Sir, nice sir. Keep up. Keep up, sir.
Thank you very much, Andy. Thank you.
బాగా చెప్పారు సార్ పవన్ శంకర్ గారు.
Thank you, Andy.
ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ సార్ మీలాంటి వాళ్ళు. నజీర్ గారు, మీరు ఉండాలి సార్. అర్థమయ్యేటట్టు ఎవరు చెప్పినా కూడా అదొక ఇన్స్పిరేషనే సార్.
హలో సార్, పవన్ శంకర్ గారు.
Yes, Andy.
సార్ పిచ్చెక్కిచ్చేది సార్.
Sir, మీ
Thank you,
ఇంగ్లీష్
Andy.
కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ awesome sir, awesome. ఇంగ్లీష్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ is.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, బాగా చెప్పారు.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్? అంతా గూగులేనా?
Yeah, madam.
You
Last
are
చెప్పింది బేస్
inspiration for us.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. ఇదేంటంటే రియల్ గా ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒకసారి ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఇచ్చామంటే అది మనకు గుర్తుండిపోద్దండి. అంటే మనకే చాలా బెనిఫిట్ అది.
Yes sir, it's clear. You are telling 100% correct sir.
జస్ట్ మనకి నెక్స్ట్ టైం
మొత్తము ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఇవ్వలేక సగం తెలుగు సగం ఇంగ్లీష్ అవుతుంది అని.
నో ప్రాబ్లం మేడం, నో ప్రాబ్లం మేడం. చిన్నగా ఒకసారి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే అదే వచ్చేస్తుంది, అలవాటు అవుతుంది మేడం. అందుకే సార్ పాపం ఆయన ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తున్నారు ఎప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పండి అని. బట్ మనం ట్రై చేయాలి ఖచ్చితంగా.
చెప్తాను.
అదే ఆయన చాలా సార్లు పాపం మోటివేట్ చేస్తున్నాడు చెప్పండి అని. సో అట్లీస్ట్ మన నుంచి ట్రై చేయాలి, అట్లీస్ట్ మనకు చేతనంత వరకు. అప్పుడే మనం ఇంకా బాగా చెప్పగలుగుతాం. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఏ మ్యాటర్ మేడం. అది 1-2 సార్లు మనకు ఫస్ట్ లో కొద్దిగా నర్వస్ గా ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత వచ్చేస్తుంది. అసలు ప్రాబ్లమే లేదు అది.
సో నేను రేపు SAP మీకు చెప్తాను.
యా షూర్ మేడం, వెల్కమ్. ఖచ్చితంగా ట్రై చేయండి.
ట్రై చేస్తాను.
ఓకే
సార్, ఏం చేస్తారు సార్ మీరు వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారా?
నేను వర్క్ చేస్తున్నానండి.
మీరు ఎప్పుడు షేర్ చేయలేదు దేని మీద